Welcome back to our European Nations Cup 2017 pre-season coverage or pre-tournament coverage. We've got a 4v4 here between Belgium and Finland on Argonne. So this should be interesting. Looks like
the Belgians are going to be attacking first here.
Yep. Scrublet. The pick. Sees one pitch, but doesn't quite get the pick. Trying to shoot through that barbed wire. Oh, he does get the pick there. Let's see what Pleb can do.
Pleb might be facing off Daycare soon. Daycare, I think he's going to see.
Yep, he sees him. Pleb, nice shot
Daycare
there.
wasn't able to get that frag. Daycare must have just
A little bit slow, yeah. Hesitant because the barbed wire can make shots a little bit more difficult. And Belgians just waiting until they can spawn, and now they're going to push. One pitch gets instantly picked off by Trollwern.
Yeah, for the Belgian team right now, really though, you can't really hope for spawns in these craters. Pushing through that mid is really not a good idea.
Scrublet playing on this far right. I think he knows Dusty Knight is there. He's going to push him and get the kill. Not looking good for Belgium so far.
Finland's just easily able to shut down any kind of aggression from the Belgian side right now because, they're going to push into the crater and kill Stein. He was just sitting there the whole time. That's really not something you want to be doing.
They've got that recon. They know that he's there. They're going to pick him off before he can get that spawn on his team. And now they're going to have to push with only 3 people.
Still not a single frag. Oh, there we go. Daycare finally opens up the Belgian side, but that's going to be the attack phase. Unless they can spawn, do some kind of a hero run. So far they haven't gotten anyone hasn't entered the trench. So.
I mean, they're going to spawn in 4 seconds, and they'll have 3 seconds to get a foothold. I don't think that's even possible.
In the chat, Dusty Knight saying they should back off. Fortunately, though, they actually spawn. It's kind of bad for them.
Yeah, that actually is bad for them. And not even really effectively offering any resistance in the no-mans.
Now they're all dead, so this is going to be a free entry into the trench, and they should actually probably get capped here.
Yeah.
At least the way it's going right now. The Finns just dominating. They're going to be in perfect positions to wreck those spawns. They complete control right now.
Yep, that spawn is probably going to get... Okay, and they spawn far left. Fleb hitting
and
one shot.
Now it's just Dusty Knight left.
It's Trollwern getting most of the kills. Yep.
Not even a single Finn player going down. So, still, Daycare the only person on the Belgian team with frag.
I expected the Finns to be strong, but they are showing really, really strong performance here so far, without even like some of the names you would expect to see from Finland, such as like Korvar Ulti.
Nope. Considering
this is a lineup lacking those players.
Yeah, the Belgians are just getting shut down. Finally, a frag going their way, but they're going to need way more than that if they want to have any chance of retaking this.
Yeah, they're not even really pushing now. They're kind of just looking for picks.
It's all just Philistine is taking a bit of a fight with Trollverine.
Yeah.
He does win that fight in the end. So.
Yep. Pretty much.
That's one in the mid.
Well, yeah, they definitely could get a good push here going if they trade, but they don't trade at all.
Okay. Webb just takes down all 3 of them, and now it's Philistine who gets in on the far right, but Nakami should know where he is, and he's gonna kill him.
Pretty much. Finland
really
just really good trades from Team Finland here. Just not much that Team Belgium can do. Trollverine. And Daycare gets a pick with an airplane bomb, which might provide them with an opening. They're going to get on the left, but Nakami is going to shut that down. And just...
Belgians do have a man advantage right now, so they could maybe if they can get this kill on Trollverine, they can maybe overwhelm that side, but Trollverine is standing his ground.
Yeah, he won't have any of that. Daycare maybe could get a chance with a bit of an off angle here, but he's not even peeking Trollverine. he's just gonna try and run, and that's not gonna work out for him. But they do have a lot of people close here. If Elston pushing with that pistol, maybe have a chance. And
that
one
spot
pitch
worked out really well in their favor, so now they have the trench back, and the whole Finnish team is dead.
One pinch with the 3K gonna clutch that and maybe get them a cap here. See where
back and forth nature.
They spawn in the middle too, which is not the best spawn for them because they can get picked from both sides.
Picked off by the Belgians.
Well, the Belgians,
at the very least, this is gonna ensure the Belgians get the cap probably.
One pinch seeming to be the only one doing anything right now. A Thaleston, there's a
right.
Yeah, pleb. If a Thaleston can catch him with this off angle, but he's not gonna push. He's playing the smart play, gonna just hold that foothold, wait for the Belgians to push him. Dusty Knight gonna do so, misses his shot, but gets the second.
So the Belgians have managed to retake their trench. They're starting to get some momentum here. Starting to actually frag. One pitch is up to 7 now. So.
Which is a good sign, because that is not an easy trench to retake.
No, I don't know.
One pinch definitely showing his value there. Don't know that they would have been able to do that without him. Also, Daycare getting the airplane bomb to kind of open up that push.
Yeah, I'm not really sure what a Failston's doing right now. He's not really watching anything. He's just kind of prone on the far right. Now Wolverine's in on the far left. Failston's gonna... He needs to do more than just prone in the trench. This is not working out for them. Not
working out too well, no. One pinch, or rather Daycare. It seems like the Belgians are better once they get in the trench. Whereas the Finns are maybe a little bit better at holding them off. But if those Belgians can get in the trench, they can definitely wreak some havoc. Between One Pinch and Daycare, they have some...
just got wiped there, so... Finnish spawn coming right on their trench. That's bad. Unfortunately for the Belgians, they get that right spawn, so maybe they can work something out. Or
get wiped.
Yeah.
Dusty Knight getting 1 kill, but it's not going to be enough.
Yeah, I really think the biggest problem for the Belgians right now is just the Failston. He's playing so passively. He's like essentially just baited his teammates in that situation.
Well, it's not even he's really baiting them. He's just they're just dying and he's doing nothing about it.
Kills are favorable for the Belgians, so
yeah,
there we go.
Daycare. Cleaning up,
nice.
Another triple kill. Seems to be individual performances so far from the Belgians in this map.
Daycare and One Pitch are just really fragging it for them.
Whereas if we, well, yeah, pretty much. If we look at the Finns, they're pretty well across the board except for Scrublet. He did good at that first defense, but since they've been on offense, we haven't seen as much from Scrublet.
With only 10 seconds left, the Finns really, I don't know why, they should be pushing out in the no man's land. They're just never going to get a foothold.
No, they should be
spreading like 2 of them are holding back. And
maybe at this point they should all fall back, and then maybe Pleb should. No, Pleb is going to fall back too.
Miscommunication or just confusion.
They seem like they'll have a decent setup before the...
You know, they're getting back, so I think they just were quite aware of the time when they pushed out.
So if Finland can repeat the hold they had at the beginning of the game, or can Belgium come up with a different type of push and actually have some success this time, we'll have to see. Doesn't look like it immediately.
Yeah, that's not gonna work out too well for them.
Trollverine and Nakami's having some pretty...
I mean, it might seem like Finland is just dominating them right now, but to be fair, this is a pretty Entente-sided.
It's true, it is Entente-sided, and Belgium being able to cap that trench is actually very impressive.
And there's just so many angles that the Finns can hold from here. It's really difficult to get anything going on your CP side on the attack. So...
yeah, Pleb getting more picks. This is interesting. On attack, we don't really see any of the Belgian players picking at all. Daycare maybe a little bit, but Daycare sees Trollverine there if he can get the kill. No, he doesn't.
Daycare can't miss those shots. Doing that, just his teammate goes down and he can't trade it. So that's just nothing's gonna happen. The problem with what a Failston's doing right now here as well is spawning them in this mid, like I said earlier, is just terrible for them because I mean you can just be shot from everywhere. It's so easy to watch just one literal choke point.
It's true, it's true. Really, in this, you're going to have some pressure on the flanks if you want to have any success of getting in those trenches.
Right now, even the Finns are pointing it out. I mean, again, he's just gonna hold here for a spawn. Like, the spawn clearly did not work, so I don't know why they would want to do it again.
If he were doing this on the far right or far left side, it might be more effective, but...
Yeah, this mid area is just so...
And the other thing is he's just hard holding for spawn. He's not even pushing with his team, which means his team is literally 3v4. Like, what he should be doing is spawning them and then pushing with his team. But he's just holding for spawning even while his team is alive, which there's no point in doing that.
Daycare gets 2 nice kills there, but again, because he's in that mid, even though he gets the frags that are good, he's gonna get instantly traded by the flanks.
You know, when you're in a situation like this where, you know, you're attacking, you kind of have to attack with your whole team. And here, a Failston is finally pushing up a little bit closer, but he's just going to move to the next hole and prone again. Which, unfortunately, is probably not...
Belgians have gained entry into the trench, and the frags are actually going their way.
Yeah, they have 3 in the trench versus 2. Nakami's going to pick one. Nakami's picks 2.
No man's land. He isn't really doing much for his team. If he can maybe kill Scrublet, he might get something going and give them the man advantage.
It's going to be difficult, though. Scrublet knows he's there. Speaking of tight angle there, Scrublet's going to see him. Missing his shots, though. This is an awkward situation.
Yeah, the problem now for one pitch is they know exactly where he is, and they know he's the foothold. Daycare spawns, but that's such a bad spawn for him.
Yeah.
Spawning literally in the open there.
One pitch and Dusty Knight each getting frags, though. Daycare dies, but they still have this foothold.
I think Nakami's is going to go for the flank. Oh, he misses one pitch.
Oh, one pitch, running around, not aware that there was someone on his flank.
It's just all on a Failston.
And he does spawn his team. That's going to be huge. And he misses so many shots on Nakami's. That's not good.
One off.
I think he hit him once, but it wasn't enough.
And now he's a foothold. This should be the end of the Belgian attack. They know exactly where he is. How do you
They should easily be able to trade him, yeah. Even if he gets the first guy, the second guy trades him instantly. I mean, he is in that situation with a pistol, which gives him a little bit of a better chance because he doesn't have to rebolt, but...
He definitely needed to peek in that situation there.
Nakami's finally wins that long fight with one pitch.
And now it's Daycare and Destiny. Neither of them are in the trench right now, so this is kind of locked with the Belgians. Destiny Knight's going to need to kind of go some hero play here if he wants to keep his...
Well, he might be better off... he might have been better off just giving his team... waiting for the rest of his team to spawn. Because now they're going to spawn with only 3 people.
It's true. A 4v4 retake might have been more favorable.
But it's just going to get shut down here. And Daycare and Scrublet battling it out. There you go. Nakami's flanks gets the kill. So good teamwork there. Good teamwork from Team Finland. Pretty much anytime there's an extended fight between 2 people, someone comes to flank, which means their comms are pretty good.
Yeah, the Finnish are working quite well together, and their spacing is also quite nice. In the way they're playing these positions are just utilizing
all the angles on the map. Yeah.
Each individual player is covering something, and they're all in positions where they can provide flanking fire and trade effectively. So this is quite nice finish.
Pleb taking some long-range shots at Daycare, playing behind that finger.
Be able to go Nakami's here with this angle. I don't think they were expecting him on the left side.
Yeah, he doesn't have a lot of support. Oh, but there we go.
These are
one
nice
pitch
kills
and Daycare, yeah.
They're gonna overwhelm Troverine. They should.
And Daycare is gonna be able to get in on the far left. That's a wipe of the Finnish team.
That was nicely executed because the Finns didn't see them coming on the left side, and Daycare picking on the right made it difficult for I don't remember. I think it was Troverine or no, whoever it was on the towards the finger there to help his teammates.
I think it was Pleb.
Yeah.
But they're gonna make a hard push back on the right here and probably get in the trench. We see Belgium not really knowing what positions to play. They're all playing in the trench, whereas if you look at the Finns, they're always playing in. Some of them are in the trench, but most of them are out of it, playing those more long-range angles to defend the trench.
Just seeming confused is what's going on in mid. Gonna go down, so that's a wipe.
Yeah.
So the Finnish are gonna hold this trench. The Belgians were unable to get the cap there, so that's kind of huge for the Finnish.
Yeah, they definitely should have had that cap. They just had to defend against one spawn, but couldn't do it.
Oh. Playing gonna wreck Nakami's because I get the kill on the right side there.
This is a good chance for Belgium, but they push out and over barbed wire and just get picked off by Pleb. All 4 of them. That's an ace for Pleb.
Quad kill there. I mean, that's just also kind of the Argonne coming into play. The crossfire you can have is so effective.
It's true.
Now, I think this will be kind of their last chance to really get anything going. But the Finnish are just gonna shut it down.
Yep. Nakami's maybe we'll have... Menachemy's looking in the wrong direction. Dusty Knight is on that right, and he's going to spawn his team, but they actually have a chance to push with 4 here, and this is going to be their last chance before the
yeah, I think they're just going to
Finns
hold
get to
this
attack.
point.
Yeah, I think they're going to hold. Yeah, they lost 2. They know they're not going to make much of a push with their last 2 guys. And,
There's no way they're going to beat this crossfire right now.
No.
Oh, Dusty Knight goes down. Oh, that's not good.
Well, they do get a
I don't
kill
know
with an
why
airplane bomb, which might slow down the initial attack by the Finns.
Yeah, I don't know why one pitch pushed out there. I think he maybe thought he could YOLO and get in for a foothold because they hadn't gotten the 1 frag on the right side. Probably
And now they're 1 versus 3 to defend this. They're going to spawn in a second here, but okay, they're going to spawn in time and order. But they have a terrible spread. If Nakamese just wants to push here on the right, I don't think there's much they can do to stop him. Daycare might get there just in time, and he does.
Fortunately, they were able to stop Nakami.
They got their spread out very quickly. Normally it might take a team, if they all spawn in one spot, a little bit longer to spread out there, but props to Belgium for getting their spread quickly, and that's how they were able to stop that push on the right. A salesman going for these long-range picks with the pistol, honestly.
That's gonna be outplayed, so...
Yeah. A Thaleston with the pistol maybe should be playing a closer angle, tighter angle than something long-range like that with the pistol. And they do have 1 person in Team Belgium, but he's going to get wiped out by Nakamis. And
so, all 4 players alive in the charge for the finish, and all down
I don't think
for Belgians.
yeah, they seem unaware that the enemy team is wiped, not checking their scoreboard. They're clearing this carefully.
Yeah.
They're going to spawn close, though, yep. Nakamis gets here just in time to maybe fight off this spawn. And Daycare should have known there was a player there, but he was just sprinting in. Seems a little bit unaware that Nakamis was there, even though he missed his first couple of shots.
Something you kind of see in pubs too is where people just run out of their spawn pit. You really can't do that. You have to be much more careful.
Yeah, especially when you know.
In a competitive, everyone's watching.
You need to be aware that they know you're all dead. They're going to be watching for spawns and probably looking towards spawn pits. So you got to be careful when you peek out of those. You can't just sprint out of them. Daycare almost gets a pick on Nakamis, but misses the shot. Not an easy shot to hit, but would have been nice if he could have hit it. And they're just going to play for picks a little bit here. Actually, 1 pitch. I don't think they're entirely aware where they're being crossfired from.
Yeah, at this point the match is already over. The finish will take this round at least.
It can be hard to, especially out of this trench, if the enemy has a proper crossfires. It's very hard to move out of.
Yeah, this is pretty bad. So I highly doubt a retake will come in to even try and help even up the score a little bit for the next round.
Yeah, this is a very hard trench to cap. They're going to have to either get a really good... If they could get a good airplane bomb in the middle and maybe kill 2 players or something like that.
Almost 20 seconds. This is over now. No way they can even... Couldn't even cap it if they wanted to.
Oh yeah, I didn't notice the match time. I was looking at the defend time. But you're right. Yeah. Only 20 seconds left. This is pretty much over.
And Judy's going to go up because that is the round. They're all dead again.
Yep.
Finish.
Decent start at the beginning, recapping that trench that once, but only off some really good plays by 1 pitch. So without that, they're not going to do too great. Maybe they can do better on the Entente side since this map is a little bit Entente-sided. We'll have to see.
Yeah, I mean, for the finish, you just look at the scores and, I mean, it's just shows in the frags how the game went.
I mean, even Scrublet bottom fragging at 16, that's not a bad showing for a game of Argonne.
Yeah, the big things there were the finish had amazing crossfires. They were always able to trade, and the Belgians seemed to be a lot of the time confused, and their attack, especially for that mid, was just never any good, really.
No. And they kept trying. They kept trying to do it even though it wasn't working. You know, at a certain point, you know, maybe you run a strat once and it doesn't work, and then you're like, okay, let's try it again, and it still doesn't work. After 2 or 3 times, you got to realize, okay, it's not that, you know, we're just getting unlucky. It's that this strat isn't working against what the enemy is running.
So, Finns are going to be on the attack here.
Yep. Let's see what they can do.
You can already see Scrublets going. So the Finns already, this is just flanks. They already got a guy on the left flank.
Yeah, they're pushing hard right with Scrublet kind of flanking as a picker. And
this is again that
And immediately they're
Crossfire.
starting to try and pick off defenders. This is something that we didn't really see the Belgians doing much. Daycare a little bit, but immediately they're all like, okay, where are the defenders? Find out where they are, get information, and try and kill them. And there's another guy. Oh, that no-scope! That no-scope was insane.
Should not have been able to do that.
Yeah, now it's Scrublet and Daycare, the only ones alive.
Now he
And
spawns his
Scrublet's
whole
gonna be able.
team.
Yeah, that's huge. Daycare should just defend and spawn his team. He's got 7 seconds. He should just go to the end of that finger and spawn his team. Why he's running out into no man's, I don't know.
Not sure what he's trying to. This is not what he should be doing. Because now his team spawns right there, and that's just not. I guess the Finns aren't aware, but they're
Yeah, quite strange. I mean, I guess it kind of works out for them.
not really
really,
though.
no.
Because now it's just Daycare left, and
Yeah.
well, he's right in the open. Somehow he doesn't go down. Now the Finns don't even need to push him. They can just chill.
Yeah, they just chill and
The
cap.
trench.
He's gonna want to try and
Right.
spawn his teams. Maybe they can get some picks from that top area, but a fails to
They should
instantly
really be
going
trying
down.
to utilize that more. Dusty Knight finally is going to go up there, but I think he's going to get synced quite quickly. Okay, he's not even going to utilize it, he's just going to jump right down.
And try and yeah, they immediately know where he is. When you're taking shots, you can't continue to try and do a cheeky flank like that because if you're taking shots, you have to assume the enemy knows where you are.
Finns are going to spawn into their trench, so...
And it's so hard to clean a foothold in this position that these Finns are in. Even if the Belgians can take the rest of the trench, taking that foothold is very hard. It's one long angle that you have to push in. You kind of have to push through the no man's land if you want to take that. One pitch, gonna give it a good try. Daycare does not able to trade. Should have been able to do that.
Is he using the knife? I think he... Oh, he has a pistol.
A failston, yeah.
This is kind of a really awkward angle for Daycare, sitting in mid.
Yeah.
Like, you think it'd actually be a good angle to hold, but not really. It's very tight.
Missed that first shot. Well, he does have a bayonet, so maybe.
True. So Friggy Fury right now in the trench.
Scrublet in a decent position. Dusty Knight's gonna get picked off, but Daycare gets a kill from that position, but now it's known. He's probably gonna get pre-fired if someone does peek it. But his teammate is able to clean it up. A failston should get the... Yeah, there we go. He gets the trade.
I've actually tried to go up top around Daycare, but Daycare had teammates who were watching that, so that was good.
See, a good crossfire here between him and a failston, actually.
But the Finns get the spawn here, so even though...
Like it's... Yeah.
Bunch of good kills from the Belgian team, they're still contested quite heavily.
Like I said, that
Now they get
position...
decapped because-
Yeah. A position that the Finns have is so hard to take. And the Belgians losing when they were at 99% cap. Feels bad, man. Pleb, nice shot there.
Nice shot.
Nice quick shot there.
I
Good
think they're gonna
reaction
expect
times.
Daycare to be in this cubby. Oh, that was a nice pick from Dusty.
Yeah.
Shutting that push down.
Dusty gonna... Okay, there's one guy left. Oh, but he gets killed by that airplane bomb. That airplane bomb is gonna shut down their entire push to stop that spawn, and Nakami's almost certainly gonna get the spawn now. That was a well-placed airplane bomb.
Yeah. This gap is just back and forth because both teams are just repeatedly spawning their whole squads in on these ends of the trenches.
And I think that just this position Scrublet has, like, is so one of the easiest positions in the game to hold by yourself. Even if his whole team dies, there's a good chance that he's going to be able to get that spawn in. And he can provide supporting fire. They can't flank around the finger. They can't flank around his left side through their own no
They need to
man's.
go aggressive here. They need to actually push the Finns out because like they got wrecked in the first round. They don't have the time to sit here playing passively. Oddly enough, it's the Finns who are aggressing. Pleb is just pushing up.
Pleb, what is going?
He doesn't have a bayonet, so he's trying to avoid danger.
I think,
but...
yeah, doesn't work out.
Actually, one pitch. This is actually smart. I like the Belgians are actually gonna try and clear it from this kind of angle.
Yeah, this is smart by one pinch because he can
Pleb is
probably
not
get.
gonna expect this.
He
This
can
should be
probably
easy frag one pitch.
Oh, but
Should be rare.
Scrublet, does Scrublet not see him? No.
Oh yeah, Scribble was not looking in his direction, so that was gonna be an easy kill for one.
And
pitch.
now they should be. Now
finally-
one pinch should be sandwiching them, but instead he's just staying here. Pleb's
he
gonna
should
try and kill him. That's a mistake by Pleb. They should have just pushed. Yeah, they did the right thing, other than Pleb, they push the other side. And now they've just reversed positions. Which honestly is slightly advantageous for the Belgians, because now they have the stronger position in the trench.
The Belgians need to try and overwhelm the Finns right now. Pleb pushes aggressively. Probably not
A
a good
fail,
idea, knowing...
Getting the 2 kills with the Ruby. They should push now. If they're... Okay, they get the trench. Yeah, they should be watching for spawns now, but still clearing the trench, though, for some reason. It seems teams aren't checking their scoreboard to see when the enemy team is dead. If you're just viewing this, you can look at your scoreboard and red names are dead. If the entire enemy team is red, you don't have to clear the trench. You should be watching for spawns instead. But both teams, especially the Belgians, having trouble watching for those spawns.
This is comparatively the last game. If the Finns were the ones in the trench here, they would have instantly probably wrecked that spawn. But
yeah,
now the Belgians, they get the trench at the end. But
well, they were still clearing the trench while they spent all their time clearing the trench rather than setting up to hold spawns.
Yeah, the Belgians get the trench, but now they're already being camped and they know where they are. They're just isolated at one end. So
yeah,
it's just a failston. He's gonna get pushed aggressively. The Finns doing what they should. I don't think he's gonna be able to spawn his team. Yeah, he's definitely not gonna get the spawn.
Oh, he gets the kill and Troverine doesn't trade.
I don't know why Troverine was looking away there. He should know there's only one guy. He should be pushing with his teammate, but he's gonna go up top. So Failston's fighting.
And he misses it. Failston not able to spawn his team, but they're able to get a good push on the other side. And it looks like Pleb is in an awkward position here.
I don't know if I'll be able to spawn his. He might be able
to. And he does spawn his team. That's a huge mistake. And Daycare doesn't realize it and realizes too late he's getting pushed there. So they've got 2 in.
We're right back to where we were before.
But an airplane bomb from Daycare means there's just one left. They should be pushing hard right now. 1 pinch. And...
yeah, if the Belgians push hard, yeah. Uh-oh. Yeah. Spawn comes in. This is not good for 1 pinch. If somebody peeks at up top angle...
He gets the no-scope. Rebolts. Gets the kill. And if he can... Nice play by 1 pinch. Yeah, he's going to retreat now. But his teammate should be sandwiching. What is his teammate doing? His teammate is offering no support.
Isolated. The SWAT.
If his teammate had pushed there, they could have wiped them. 1 pinch going ham, but his team not here to help.
Really should be helping him. I don't know why Troverine is even able to take this fight. Only though 1 pinch is a bayonet, he can actually kill him.
Great play by 1 pinch there. That's like 2 full squad wipes by him.
Yeah, that was just a Belgian team.
Now they need to set up to hold for spawns, but they're not doing anything. And Daycare's going to spot them out, hopefully calling out to his team that they're pushing on that far right side, but they have no spread. They're all in the middle. They have no angles on them.
Finds 1 frag, but I think, 1 pinch able to save his team from being...
and Dusty as well.
From losing the right side. Now, with only
really,
25 seconds left.
I mean, there's complete disarray on the Belgian side. It's just 1 pinch, throwing the entire team on his back and saying, "Come with me."
Yeah, this is gonna be the attack phase for the finish here. They should spread out, go on the defense. Please do not push out of the finger. You do not have time.
No, they're gonna spread
really silly of them.
Well, that entire trench.
For the finger.
That entire trench was just 1 pitch, being Samwise throwing Frodo on his back and carrying him up the mountain, basically.
Yeah. Fortunately, get shut down. So, Belgians, they need to get this out quickly. There might be 8 minutes left.
Daycare.
Time does go.
Daycare with a good position. Sees Scrublet, but does nothing about it. Trying to get in a cheeky position. Maybe should have tried to go for some kills there when he could clearly see them. Dusty missing an easy shot there.
See, I feel as if the Belgians are going to do the same they did the last game. They're going to spawn in the mid. They're going to get wrecked instantly. This is just not a good position. You cannot spawn people
in the middle
of no man's land, where Finns are all just watching with their crossfire.
You need to spawn close to a finger or closer to the trench or something.
The best thing a Failson can actually do here is go and die or run to a position where he won't spawn them. But because he spawns them here.
And he doesn't even spawn all of them, just 2 of them.
He goes down, Daycare's dead, and now it's Dusty Knight.
Dusty does get a pick on Wolverine, but...
Dusty actually spawned in a decent position, but... of course, Failson and Daycare died instantly.
Dusty spawning them in a less bad position, but still not great. There's going to be somewhat of a crossfire there, and Nakamis gets 1 pitch straight away. Dusty with a good pick on Scrublet, but You can't dilly-dally with your attacks on this map. You have to be quick. You don't have a lot of time. It's not like other maps.
Dusty Knight calling that his team should go right, but again, even though they're saying they should go right, they don't have the opportunity to do that because they're going to persistently spawn on this left side.
Yeah.
So if they want to make a right push, they're going to have to get out of this position.
Yeah.
I mean, if Dusty Knight holds this again, his team's probably going to spawn here again, so even if they can't carry out a right push.
Then they're going to try and cross to right, but they're just going to get picked off.
Failson prones, but Failson shouldn't sit here. He should just go and die, or he should just try and book it to the right.
Yeah.
But again, this sort of indecisiveness, this sort of persistent spawning in these terrible positions, it means the Belgians have no opportunity to do anything.
Like, you see a lot of people kind of think that, oh, if I can spawn my team in no man's, that's always better than them spawning at the base or our base trench, right? Yeah, but really, you have to consider it's only worth spawning your team if you can spawn them in a good position. If you're going to spawn your team in a position where they're all going to die anyways, there's not really much point in spawning them in the first place.
And at this point, there's no time left, so even though I don't know why, again, they're pushing the no man's, this is not...
Well, yeah,
if they die, they have nobody left.
A one pinch gonna get missing easy shots on Scrublet, panicking there a little bit. Nakami is gonna try and take a shot on him, but
Pleb might be able to get into the right side, but Daycare is rotating.
Pleb
should have been
maybe been a little bit more aggressive.
The over-rotation is coming in. They're over-rotating. They're not even looking at the left side. If Nakami's was to push in, he'd have an open trench. None of the Belgians.
Yeah.
And maybe now just Daycare looking at the left side from that nice angle on the far right, but still, that over-rotation cost them.
No, poor spread. They all rotated mid, even though there was just one player on the far right.
Now they are pushing aggressively, which is what they should be doing.
Nakami's, though, they're not even going to notice him up here. He's just going to be able to get a nice little spot in the hole.
I don't know if he can spawn his team.
They should have. They have a recon plane up right now, but it may be on the no man's. It seems like it's on the no man's. I don't think they have any idea that Nakami's is here.
Oh, Nakami's gets a kill on... Or no, yeah, he did kill Dusty Knight. They still don't know he's here. That's not good.
No, they recon their no man's, so they have no idea. And he spawns two of his team. They're going to have no idea that this is happening.
He's about to get flanked. One pitch is dead, and now Failson just gonna YOLO in. He's probably gonna die here too. Oh no.
I can't even blame them too much. They had no way of knowing that Nakami's was there.
Well, they did. Nakami's killed.
Yeah, he killed him, but he was peeking a long angle into the no man's. So if they weren't paying too much attention, it may have just easily seemed like he was picked from no man's.
Nice work from Pleb there to get those 2 kills, and now it's
now it's just Daycare. Daycare should be falling back. I don't know why. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah. Okay, he's still holding.
He doesn't want to.
Not a good place to
he doesn't want to turn around because he's
no.
afraid they're gonna push. But he should have just. He was a little indecisive there. He should have just fallen back as soon as he knew he was the last man.
Sitting pro there just got him killed.
Because usually it's gonna take the enemy team a second to call the push, so you can fall back for a moment. But he waited too long, and his indecision ended up punishing him.
It's gonna be a finish cap, so. No matter what happens here from the game on out, the Finnish are going to win this match.
Yeah, there's no way they have enough time to...
That goes back to the over-rotation there, because they're so concerned about their right push, or left push. One of the Finnish players said Nakami was gained free entry, and that whole thing just started from there.
Good position here from Pleb. I doubt that the Belgians are going to expect it. Taking shots at Dusty Knight, but no hits, but he's the last one alive, so it doesn't really matter that much. I don't think he's going to be able to accomplish anything from that position.
Yeah. Crouching in the middle there might not be a good idea. Very exposed. That's a pretty difficult position to be in for the Belgians.
Yeah, their best hope is to push up on that left side for them, right side for the Finns.
Even if they could get anything going, it doesn't really matter. It's already over.
Yeah, I mean, maybe they could tie the second half, but that's about it. Failston gonna get a kill here. Maybe he could get a kill on Scrublet as well, but he's not gonna peek the angle. He has 7 rounds in his mag and he reloads. Bit of a waste of it when time is of the essence here, and he's just wasting time reloading only 2 bullets. And he does have a good position on Scrublet, but he whiffs most of his shots. Finally, Daycare gets him, but definitely he should have hit hit those shots. And Pleb, the last one here, not even in the trench, which means they're going to be capping. Pleb needs to get in a position to spawn, but there's a good chance that Daycare can see him. And, sorry, rather Dusty Knight. And actually, I do think they're going to be able to tie this up.
Maybe a little bit of a moral victory, I suppose. At least they won't lose this half.
Yep.
But I don't know if that's some trash talk from Scrublet. Skill level -3.
A little bit of friendly banter.
But even... No, I was in team chat.
Oh. Is he trash talking himself or his own teammates? Who knows? Troll
As to say though, the Belgians might be able to tie it up to finish.
Yeah.
And now they're trying to retake from mid.
Yep.
And they're gonna go down. Is Daycare running backwards?
Daycare trying to flank around, not a terrible idea, but
I mean, it's him against the entire Finnish team.
he misses an couple easy shots there.
Yeah, the Finns might get this cap off unless the Belgians can go in really fast and try and stop this Scublet. He should be trying to peek Dusty Knight. I don't know if holding in this angle is a good idea. Yeah, he goes down.
Yeah, Scublet with some questionable plays on that right area. Always playing very in the open and just taking those fights. I guess at this point he's very confident that he can win those fights though after the success of his team. So.
Yeah. The Belgians, oh, they're gonna get capped.
Yeah, they're gonna.
Oh, just want a time to block it, but I think one pitch goes down, so they're still gonna get capped. Unless, they're gonna get capped. So.
Yeah, they had to get a kill there, but they don't get it.
Probably would have been just smarter actually. I don't know if one pitch spawned in to the line of fire or if he peeked. If he peeked though, he shouldn't have. He should have just held to block the cap. Unless he spawned, then there's something he could have done.
Pleb taking shots here on Daycare. He's gonna fall back. And that looks like it's about to be game. The end of game music is sounding, and I guess it's possible that the Belgians get a cap here, but pretty unlikely.
Yeah, the Finns were playing pretty passive, and they also got another frag, so 2v2. They're not going to get capped.
2v3 actually. Troll Vereen is sitting in that shield, so you can't see him.
Now it's just one pitch, so 20 seconds.
1v4. No way there's a cap here. In fact, they don't even have any more. Yeah, that's their last spawn. There's no, even if they wipe them immediately now, they don't have time to cap with 4 people. So. And Troll Vereen gonna add insult to injury. I don't know why
Failston still holding for spawns at this point.
Yeah, it's maybe just trying to save his KD, not get that one extra death. And that's going to be GG. Quite a strong victory for Finland. Not the greatest day for the Belgians, but hopefully they've seen some problems and they can work to improve their team communication and play. So definitely potential on the Belgian team, but, you know, they just need to work on their strategy and their composition and their teamwork, I think, are the main things for them. So,
yeah,
I mean, obviously, One Pinch is a really good player. Daycare as well.
Yeah, I think the biggest problem for the Belgians was a lot of indecisiveness. They didn't really know what they wanted to do, it seemed, a lot of the time. And I think their persistence with the spawns and no-mans really wrecked them. Yeah. Playing as a team with good aim and good crossfire. Yeah, can't just spawn in mid.
No.
Get shut down every time.
Definitely not. You definitely need to have a little bit more of strategy going into it. Anyways, that will be Finland versus Belgium. Finland coming out on top. I don't know when the next preseason scrim match will be, or if I'll be around to record it, but I will try and get some more of these, and we'll see some more of the teams. So thank you for watching, and see you next time.